Something just vibrated really violently underneath Big Bob. I'm assuming it's the drive shaft, so we're about to find out. Currently limping it home, see if it doesn't shake itself to death before we get there. Found our problem. The U-joint about damn tore out of the rear end, and I somehow managed to get this thing home. Holy crap! Look at that! Wow! Can't believe I made that home. Guess we got a repair to make here. And I just threw it in reverse real quick, and boom, it's a boy. All right, well, it's out now. Oh, may as well pop it out. All right, there she is. One drive shaft coming up. Thankfully, that's all the damage we got, just a little bit of a marring. So I got the middle drive shaft section out, and then the front one too. Should have just done this all from the beginning, but now at least I can get all these U-joints replaced and eliminate any sort of vibration in the drive line. Should have checked this the other day when I pulled out the back side of the drive shaft that popped out of the U-joint, but got some pretty bad play here in this front U-joint, so definitely going to remove this section of the drive shaft. But this is all kind of new to me, this 3-piece drive shaft. I think I'm going to have to remove it all together and then see if I can separate it. Either way, that's got to get fixed. I'm going to separate the center drive shaft here from the U-joint, and then I can probably get to this yoke connector here in the middle and get this part out of this coupler. It's got this like rubber dampener in it to prevent vibration as it's going, and then disconnect it off there from the transmission. Unfortunately, I don't have a socket big enough to fit this castellated nut with the cotter pin in it to get this yoke part out, so I'm gonna have to take it out with the whole coupler. And oh man, yeah, that's on there good. Let the shop take it apart for me. Broken bolts, part of the job. I got other bolts. These ones can get replaced anyway. It's all good. So I got Big Bob's drive shafts back yesterday. Fleet Pride got some new U-joints installed for me all the way around. Got it also set up here with the new center bearings, and she's been balanced and checked. So now I'm gonna get this thing sanded down using my SCT, spray some Rust-Oleum on it, because like Steve Dulcich always tells us, put things on back better than you found it. You know, may as well put it back looking nice. So let's get this thing painted up. I went through and just taped off the U-joints, and now I'm gonna get ready here and grind away. That rust coming right off. Obviously it's making a thin line there just because, you know, it's a rounded surface, but this pad's a little bit worn out too, but you can see already how good that's cleaning down. And I'm gonna hit the rest of these and we'll get these cleaned up. A little hard to film one-handed for you. Almost done. Definitely coming out cleaner. Gonna get these wiped down too, and then spray them. And it's not gonna be perfect, just enough so that it looks nicer, protect them for a few more years. All right, that's pretty good. They're now prepped, wiped down, and ready to get sprayed. Just gonna spray some semi-gloss on here. If the wind doesn't carry the damn paint away first. Gotta love these Western New York crazy weather changes. There we go. Get these three painted up. Painted up, looks really nice. No more time to waste. Let's get this thing under here. Drive shaft is nice and dry, looking good. Let's do this. So the shaft is here. Now this end with the U-joints is gonna go right here up against the back of the transmission. Quickly cleaning off all these mating surfaces. Always trying to put things back cleaner and nicer than they were. And I'm just gonna get this rear bracket prepared because this part here is gonna be bolted through here on this bracket. This spacer went underneath like this, and one of the bolts had broken before that I showed you, so probably gonna be using one of these guys here. Put that through. Get ourselves a nice washer here. Nice and set. Just repainted this bracket too. May as well have that go back underneath here. Looking good too. So here we are under the truck. About to get this drive shaft put into place. Drive shaft. Reach your home. Back where you belong. Smells like fresh paint. And get this, get these tightened up. All right, here on the rear side of the drive shaft. And we're just getting this center bearing here tightened up. So far, so good. There she is, secured. Now we're gonna put the center drive shaft right here with this nice slip yoke into its position, like that. And then back here, this one goes like that with another center. Of course, the angle of the bottom of the drive shaft is preventing it. All right, had to slide it to the side. Got her in. Piece of cake. We've got those connecting bands there on those U-joints. Now we just got to get this middle section here connected. Make sure this is nice and seated, which it is. Tighten her up. Well, this is fun. The drive shaft is now somehow longer than it used to be. It clearly does not line up where it used to. Oh boy. My assumption is that the shop didn't press this bearing all the way in this way, the way it should be. So right now where it lines up, it's beyond it. So as we follow our eyes back here to the back of this second part of the drive shaft, you can see I had to re-drill holes for where it could mount onto this part of this bracket, because before it was actually all set to the right and it wasn't lining up the rear end, but now it's looking like it's going to shoot straight towards it, and then we should be able to eliminate any other of misalignment here in the drivetrain. And looking from this end also, you can see it looks pretty straight. Strut going that way, and right here to the rear end. Love it. And that's how much we had to move it over this way and forward too to meet the new center bearing. I'm also greasing up the spline shaft here a little bit too, so this way keep any rust from happening where it's not going to be fully seated. Just found a little bit more driveline play. That's pretty bad. I'm hoping this repair drive shaft is not going to expose this and make it seem worse, but yeah, hopefully we don't get more chatter down the road now than we used to have. Let's see. This inspection plug here on the rear end, and let's see what it looks like inside there. And let's look at that play now. The good thing is I don't have vertical play. It's just side to side. So like, you know, pushing up on this, not getting play. So I think we're just gonna fill this. And here we go with the install of our final third section of the drive shaft. So get this lined up to the rear end, then slip it on. L slippy yoke. Nice. Very nice. Now let's come here and get it aligned on the rear. Got her nice and oozed up there. And now we're gonna get the rear U-joint connected into the rear end. Pull a little bit from, ow, totally got my finger there, from the slip joint. Get her nice and centered up in here. There she goes. Now you want to make sure that these needle bearing retainers are fully seated inside the yoke, because just before it was out just a little bit. So I just tapped it here at the back of my ratchet and got it nice and set. So now this way it's better. And it's removed some of the driveline play now that it's connected. And we'll just reconnect these retainers. Alternating so this way it goes on evenly, even pressure. And now we can see here from directly underneath the rear of the transmission, it's a pretty straight shot back to the rear end. So that definitely eliminated a lot of the distortion that was in the driveline before, because it used to be cocked more to the right. And it was definitely adding a little bit of probably vibration in the U-joints, along with them being old and worn. So now the real test is in taking it for a test drive. Let's give this a shot. First time cranking this guy up here in like probably a month, maybe a little bit more. See how he does. That's not good. Why did my clutch go all the way to the floor? Got no clutch and I can't put it in gear. And it looks like my clutch fluid is low, so we're gonna top it off here with some brake fluid. And see what happens. Okay, and as I've been pumping, I'm getting back a pedal. And it looks like some air bubbles are coming out, and I'm able to just get it into gear right now. Let's see. Out of gear, in gear. Beautiful. Got it. Woo, we're moving. We're moving. Yeah. I'm so happy that worked out. This truck just keeps throwing stuff at me, thing after thing, but Big Bob, he prevails. Now it's really time for that test drive. Let's do it. Before I even go out on the road, I want to just take it right here in the driveway. All right, she moving and grooving. Here we are, back out on the road, where we left off a month or two ago. He's Big Bobbing it. All right. So far, not too bad. Feels pretty smooth. Big Bob is back, running good. Drive shaft is all connected. Went great down the road. Can't make any complaints whatsoever. What do you say, Big Bob? Big Bob approves. Thanks for watching, everyone.